Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today's lesson is about the words such and so. We can use such and so to intensify adjectives, adverbs and nouns. Intensify means to make stronger. So let me give you an example. We can say, it is a beautiful car. So this is just a normal way that we say it. It is a beautiful car. And if we want to really intensify the idea, to make it stronger, we say, it is such a beautiful car. It is such a beautiful car. Let's look at the word so. We can normally say, he is tired. And if we want to really intensify this idea, to really make it stronger, then we say, he is so tired, so tired. Okay? So such and so to intensify something. So let's look at the difference between such and so, because there is a big difference. So such, we use such before a noun. Example, he is such an idiot, such an idiot. And when it's in the singular, we write such, and then we put a or an, and then the noun, such an idiot. And we use such before an adjective with a noun. Okay, so if we have both an adjective and a noun, then we also use such. Okay? Example, it is such a beautiful house. It is such a beautiful house. So we have the word such, the adjective, and the noun. And here we only have the noun, such an idiot. But here we have the adjective, which modifies the noun. Adjective, noun. Okay? So those are the rules for when we use such. Now so is slightly different. We use so before an adjective, but only an adjective that is by itself. He is so tired. Okay, yes, we've already seen this example. He is so tired. Okay, notice there is nothing after this. So when we have just an adjective, we use so. If we have an adjective and a noun, we use such. Okay, so that's the difference between these two. And finally, we can use so before an adverb. He runs so quickly. He runs so quickly. Okay? So we would say this if we are very impressed by the speed of someone. Okay, so he runs so quickly. Okay? So these are the general basic rules for the difference between such and so. There are also a few advanced rules for the word so, and we will look at those advanced rules later in this lesson. But first, let's look at some more examples of each of these. So let's start here and look at some more examples. Such and a noun. Why did you break the window? You are such an idiot. You are such an idiot. Such followed by the noun. John is such a bully. Such a bully. A bully means a bully is someone who is very aggressive towards other people. Okay? Now let's look at examples of such with an adjective and a noun. She is such a good teacher. She is such a good teacher. So we have such, the adjective, and a noun. And here we have the word a. This is the indefinite article. So it's because it's in the singular. And it's a and not an, because this is a consonant sound. G, good. He is such a terrible driver. He is such a terrible driver. So such, adjective, and the noun. Now we have a plural. They are such good parents. They are such good parents. So here it's the plural. So we do not have the indefinite article here. They are such good parents. Adjective, noun, and it's a plural with an S. Let's look at some examples of so with an adjective. And remember, it is only an adjective. There's no noun here. David is so funny. He is so funny. So followed by the adjective. The maths lesson was so complicated. It was so complicated. So followed by the adjective. The rabbit is so cute. The rabbit is so cute. So followed by the adjective. Now let's look at examples of so with an adverb. The puppies are eating so quickly. The puppies are eating so quickly. So followed by the adverb quickly. Remember, an adverb it modifies a verb. So it's giving us more information about the verb. It's telling us more information in terms of the speed. So quickly. He is cycling so slowly. He is cycling so slowly. So this adverb is modifying the verb cycling, and again it is giving us more information about the speed. So slowly. She explained things so well. So the teacher, she explains things so well. Okay, so this is the adverb well, and it's describing or modifying the verb explain. So well. So now let's look at an advanced rule with so. We use so much before comparatives. So we use so much, not so, before comparatives. Okay, so we add an extra word. We use so much. David is so much taller than Mark. This is David. This is Mark. David is taller than Mark. But see, there's a big difference. So we say David is so much taller than Mark. Okay? Big difference. So much taller than Mark. So we have so much. And then this is the comparative adjective. Taller. Taller. If you don't know what these are, if you don't understand comparatives, then I have another video which explains comparatives. The link is on the screen now, and there is also a link in the description. Okay. The cat is so much smaller than the dog. Okay, the cat is so much smaller than the dog. So we have so much, followed by the comparative smaller. So a comparative is a type of adjective. Okay, it's a type of adjective. And there is a second advanced rule with the word so. We use so before the determiners much, little, many, and few. And we separate them. There are two categories, there are two groups. And we use so much and so little before uncountable nouns. Example. So we're going to use the example of money because the word money is uncountable. Mark has so much money. Mark has so much money. So this means Mark has a lot of money, but very but we're really intensifying the idea. Okay, we're making the idea much stronger. So David has so much money. And unfortunately, David, it's the opposite. David has so little money. So little money. Okay, in fact, it looks like he has no money at all. So little money. So little followed by an uncountable noun. And so much is also followed by an uncountable noun. So let's now look at countable nouns. So we use so many and so few before countable nouns. There are so many flowers. So there are so many flowers in the field. Okay, so many followed by countable noun, flowers. So this means there are a lot of flowers. There are a lot of flowers, but a very strong idea. We're really intensifying the idea. We're really stressing the fact that there are lots of flowers. And here, unfortunately, poor Sarah, she has so few friends. So few friends. So this means that Sarah does not have many friends. Okay, and we're really emphasizing that idea. Okay, so few followed by a countable noun. So many followed by a countable noun. And again, I have a separate video which explains the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. There's a link on the screen now, and there is also a link in the description. Finally, expressing a result. So how can we use so and such to form a more complex sentence? Well, we use such or so before a that clause. Okay, before a that clause to express the result of something. So let me give you some examples. She is such a good teacher that all her students passed the exam. So she is such a good teacher. So here we have the structure that we have already seen. Such, adjective, noun, and now we have a that clause. Whoops, sorry. This is a that clause. So this is the result of this. She is a very good teacher. She's such a good teacher. And the consequence of that, the consequence or the result of being a good teacher is that all of her students passed the exam. So here is another example, the second example. The food was so sweet that I felt sick. So here is the normal structure. The food was so sweet. So followed by an adjective, sweet. This means with lots of sugar in it. So the food was so sweet, and the consequence of that, the result of that, is that I felt sick. Okay, I have a stomach ache. I have, yes, a stomach pain or stomach ache. I don't feel well. Okay, so the food was so sweet that I felt sick. The result, this is the result of this. Okay. And finally, the last example. She was so tired that she fell asleep on the couch. So here is the normal structure. This means she was very tired. She was so tired, so followed by an adjective. And this is the result. She fell asleep on the couch. This has happened to me a few times. Okay, so that is how we use these in a long, complex sentence with a that clause, expressing a result. Okay, so that's the end of the lesson. I hope you learned some new things. If you're interested in some private lessons, then click here for information. And here are some other videos that I recommend.